About to go in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone, and a good morning. Welcome to Alva, Oklahoma. What a day to be in Alva. I have to check the temperature here by looking at Rosie. This is the Rose and Ben Radio Rodeo Roundup. Has nothing to do with rodeo, but will later today. We've got a rodeo guy coming on. Believe it or not, Rosie, you're going to meet another man. Now, this one,
Well,
we're not even going to run a Dun and Bradstreet on him and see
but
if you could maybe be a
it,
couple because he's a cowboy. We do
well,
not want
that'll
to
be
hook you up with a
okay.
cowboy.
Oh, you can't beat a cowboy.
That's what I was afraid you'd say. Yeah.
But he already has a good mark if he's coming from Cairns Hartner. That's where I used to live.
I know you did, and he speaks very highly of you.
Oh well.
So we've got a beginning romance
Oh
right
well,
there.
gosh.
Anyway, but no cowboys.
Is there a big age difference?
Oh, do you consider 50 years big?
No.
No, me neither. I think it'll work. Rosie, welcome. You know, here's the great misconception. School is out, so nothing's going on.
Oh,
Oh man, I mean, it's like all of the grown-ups become kids in the summertime. The
that,
difference between the men and boys is only in the price of their toys.
that's
I mean,
probably right.
we're everywhere, men and women, boys and girls, having fun, have big stuff going on.
Yes.
Crazy stuff. Crazy. See
We're
how I'm
getting
leading
there.
you here?
Yeah, that's
Here's
good.
crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, working without a net, here's Rosie.
Okay. Hey, we've got a lot of things going on here coming up. Crazy Days is this weekend. And our guests here, we have Katie Frantic, and a young man named Stefan, and they're part of the car cruise. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about Crazy Days first, and then we'll get into the cruise. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff going on in Crazy Days. We used to get up and go at 7, but I want you to grab a Review Courier Newsgram and check the times because there's only the Elegant Toad opens at 7 and a couple of Venture Food opens at 7 and then we have the 8 o'clock openings and the Daisy Village, Cinema, Rialto, Holder Drug, and Star Lumber, God's Family Country Bookstore, and Nopel and Company. And somebody's going to have to bring me up to date on what that is.
It's
But
a plant store.
what is that?
They sell plants.
They're what?
Plants.
Oh,
Like
well, they're
they
opening
have
at
a bunch
8.
of really cool stuff.
Okay, then we have the 9 o'clock openers, which are Sweet Harper and Company and Bar S Outfitters. Then we have 10 o'clock opening, Turquoise Creek, and I think there's one at 10:30, the Lazy Coyote. These people are all over. This will give you time to go from one place to another and be there at the opening. There's a lot of free stuff going on. Holders are going to give 50 drinks free snow cones to the 125 at Frosty Joe's. And if you want to go to the movie, the first 100 people will be able to get in free. And this is the Wisdom Heritage Bank is doing this, and Blue Peak Fiber Internet. So there's a lot of good things going on Crazy Day that are free, that are fun. And you used to be able to buy stuff for 50 cents or a quarter. They were the merchants would clean their shelves off. Then we have a Boulevard cruise, and Katie Franda is going to tell us about what all's going to go on with the Race Crazy Cool Car Cruise.
Yes.
Take it away.
We're going to start the cruise at 8 o'clock p.m. Not in the morning. We're not cruising in the morning.
Okay.
We've got 3 bands this year, and we'll have them set up in different places on the boulevard. We've got food because we love our food.
Food
And,
trucks? Food
we're gonna
trucks?
have- yes, we have that. The Wicked Grind's gonna stay open late for us.
Okay.
So they'll be at their shop, and we're gonna have a good time.
Do you want us, Katie, to set up with the live stream here in the parking lot? Will you put a band down here, or where are you putting the bands?
I think we are not exactly sure where the bands are going at this moment, but we can let you know.
Or I can just drive along till I see some drums and guitars, and that'll be a band, right?
Yes.
So we used to have kind of a natural deal here because this was the turnaround, but now we've got the stoplight at the four-way stop, and we've got a natural turnaround pretty much out at Walmart. So there's no absolute turnaround, is there?
No, there's nowhere. You can turn around anywhere you want. I think most people do turn around either at Walmart or at Shepherd's, and then up at the old Light and Night. That's where most people are turning around, but you can turn around wherever you want.
So Katie, you were going to bring the mini-me, but she's got an obligation?
Yeah, she's at softball practice, and you can't miss softball if you're a ladybug. So,
Oh, she's a real ladybug? I mean, she's only 6 years old.
no, she's gonna be 13.
Oh, my Lord. No. My life is just absolutely speeding by. 13.
Yep, it's scary.
Let me ask you this, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Are you stupid yet?
No.
You're still good friends with the mini-me?
Oh yeah, yeah. She's still cool with her mom.
Wow. That's a gift.
I think I must be extra cool or something. I don't know.
We all think that. We all think that. She knows what we know. That's good. That's good. Okay. So I said, who's the boy here? I didn't know we had a co-director.
Yes, we have our co-director here today is Ronnie Steffen, and he is like my right-hand man with everything with the car show. We work together all the time. I think we text a lot and call a lot. Just working everything out for the show.
So I want to go back just a little bit. Rosie, I'm going to go backwards just a little bit. I did not know that you guys did the fishing derby.
Actually, my husband and I do that. It's an organization called Cops and Bobbers, and then we have all of the law enforcement people in the area that volunteer, and they help us out with that every 4th of July.
We need to be more of a part of that. That is so cool. Spend just a minute and tell people like me that don't know exactly what it is and the age groups and stuff what you do.
I'm gonna have to think about the age groups because my brain is tired. It's on the 4th of July. Every morning we start at registration is 7:30 in the morning. We start fishing at 8 and it goes till 9:30. But the age groups start at 4 and go through 17.
And where do you fish?
It's at Hatfield Park Pond.
Oh, how fun. And prizes and stuff?
Oh yeah, we have a ton of prizes. We have a really good sponsor, Kai Flater. Do you know Kai?
Uh-huh.
He helps out a ton every year, and this year we gave away a guided fishing trip for the grand prize, so that's really fun.
Wow. Wow. That's a big deal. That's and a lot of kids, I would think, having done a few fishing tournaments, not all kids get to fish and don't grow up knowing what it is. A lot do in this area, but some don't, and it changes some lives.
That's actually my favorite thing every year is to watch a kid catch their first fish. Like, I love it. It's just the greatest.
So, okay, Rosie, you got it now. We can skip from, I wanted to know about the fishing thing, because it's a big deal.
That's
there's a
an
ton
interesting thing. Yes,
it's a
we
ton
need
of
to know
kids,
about
right?
that.
Yeah, we usually have 70-ish. It depends. Depends on what people are doing that weekend.
70 is a pretty good number when you're talking about kids fishing. That's
Yes,
good.
it
That's
is.
good.
Somebody got to be baiting a hook, though.
It's what?
It can be a wild time with the little ones.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And you're pretty much an all-day babysitter for some of the big people, so that's a good deal, too.
That's true.
Okay, let's get on
Okay,
this
I
car
have a
show.
question for Ron.
I have a question, and I really don't know the answer to this question. What is race? What is RACE? What does it stand for?
It's racing and cruising enthusiasts.
Did you know that,
No,
Rosie?
I did not.
See,
that's
folks, you
that's
learned.
really a good question.
Thank you very much, Rosie.
Yes,
Thank you.
you did good.
Well, thank you. I have no other question. That was my only one, but it was a dandy, as you said. So, hey, Guy, you're the other half of this deal, but every time I see her, she's in a beautiful car. And every time I see you, you're running somewhere sweating. Huh?
Just a little bit.
So what are you, I mean, watching you is like being in an oil field fire, man. You just run. You don't ask questions, you just run. So you're getting things done, I guess, huh?
Yeah, Katie does a lot of the behind the scenes with website with more than one person can handle. So a couple of years back, we kind of split obligations for the co-director. And so I handle more or less like the day of, pretty much you call me a gopher and I'll go for this, go for that, just handle any kind of trying to put out fires or anything like that.
And there's a lot of moving parts, so there is occasionally, symbolically, a fire or two.
Yeah, you could say that. It could be a week long or weekend long fire if you would.
Last year we had a car catch on fire. Were you down there for that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, during the burnout.
Actual
I-
fire.
I said to whoever was standing next to me, one of the race guys, I said, I should run over there with the camera. And he goes, no, you really shouldn't.
No,
That's what we have the fire department down
yeah,
for.
that was crazy. We got some good video out of it though.
Right. So how many race people are there in the world?
I think we've got 40 to 50 members.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you an exact number. I'd have to look at it.
And a lot of volunteers. Last year, I had and the year before, I had an intern from Northwestern working here, and he couldn't help me sometimes because he was a baseball player, and the baseball players volunteer, and I think I know they do cleanup, but do they do setting out the bleachers and that stuff? I saw them downtown a lot.
Oh, yes, sir. The baseball is just one of the many organizations that helps us. They are a tremendous help for what we do because we have them set up for, every morning they come set up all the barriers and everything else like that we need. We've got more than just baseball that helps. We've got some people come from the VOTEC to help inside with our registration booth. And race really does extend beyond just our core members into volunteers, groups like the baseball team, softball team, VOTEC, and more than that.
I think I saw some track people working, in maybe helping other sports. I'm not sure, but I know there were track people, and I know they were helping.
Yep.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, we couldn't do what we do without all of the people that do help volunteer for this.
So last year you had the I can't remember what their title was, but the jumping motorcycle crazy.
Oh,
Whoa.
the FMX group.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. What an exceptional group.
I think that was a really good turnout. I really don't think people expected what they got to see that day. I mean, you go to most any car show and it's usually just automotive cars, but we really hit the nail on the head and extended that reach to more automotive groups like, dirt bikes and whatnot. And we know that those guys were from far out of state. They drove through Alva, I guess, on their way to Anoka for an event.
Right.
Saw the size of the town and they said, man, what are we, getting ourselves into? And when they showed up, they said, man, this town really showed out for us.
And it was, I mean, I talked to them a little bit because where I was going in, where I was taking our equipment in, they had their headquarters parked. So I stop and I'm talking to them. And they're telling me how high they're going to jump. And I go, what do you jump into? And they go, well, it's a big pillow. And
Essentially.
I went, how high are you going to go? Oh, and they give this monstrous number. I said, what if you miss the pillow? And they went, don't say that.
Yeah, it took a little bit of organization. having them come out beforehand, we had to measure something I never thought of, but for highline wires going across the road,
Yes.
we had to spec out for something like that, and that was something probably in 25 years we've never had to measure for, going up.
That shouldn't be a problem. They're 70 feet up there. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Yes, sir.
They were great and fun guys.
Yeah, they really showed out for the kids especially. I know, during one of their rest periods, they said, hey, if we want to have kids come up, we'll sign stuff for them. We'll meet and greet with the kids. And, as a kid that has come to this car show since I was 10, 12 years old, I now see as an adult what that's like for those kids to get to meet someone like that. And so for them to do that for us was just tremendous.
Yeah, and the way that they did it, I mean, they did the jumps and all of that stuff, and then they parked the bikes right where the jumps were, and that's where the kids were because they were watching closely the jumps, and they just waded into this field of kids. It was really cool to watch.
Yeah.
Really cool. So, okay, another year, the outlandish thing that was done was the guy that did the wheelie for the entire Main Street in his whatever car that was. You always have something that you go, ooh, I didn't see that coming. And then you had the what's that thing called, the dyno machine?
Yes, sir. We've got a dyno now.
So what's that do?
So a dyno just measures a car's horsepower and torque based on wheel speed on this machine. And that is something that we brought back last year. We had, years prior, but we've kind of had complications with finding another one. And we've secured that, and that will be coming back again this year.
So that's like a vendor. I mean, you don't own the dyno machine,
Correct.
right?
Yep, they're just a vendor. They come out of Kansas City.
They come from Kansas. He drives a long way, but he has a blast while he's here, so we both win.
Yeah.
And it's popular. I mean, they're lining up to see.
Extremely popular. Yeah, that was probably one of the most requested things that we had in years prior that we hadn't been able to secure a few years back, but it was one of the things that a lot of people had asked to bring back, so we're glad that we were able to do that.
That's great. And generally speaking, you're not affected by the weather. But sometimes, I mean, this is Oklahoma, and it will probably be warmish.
Oh yeah, we brought a cooling station in last year too, so if anyone gets too hot, they've got somewhere to go and cool off.
Yep.
We have unfortunately had some rain on Sundays. That's ruined
Yes.
the races. We're crossing our fingers this year.
Yeah, the last 2 years it has downpoured. Saturday night last year, which flooded the street. We've got construction. It all washed down to our road, prohibited us from doing the drag races. And then in 24, we had a similar situation where it rained Saturday night. It technically rained most Saturday evening because rain or shine, the races might get canceled, but we are going to have a burnout contest. Mm-hmm. And if you noticed in 2024, we stood out in the rain. We had our burnout contest, and then in 2025, we got a torrential downpour, which stopped us from having our pro class. But then Sunday morning, after our awards assembly, we said, "Hey, we might not be able to have the drag races, but the roads being dirty doesn't stop us from doing a couple of burnouts." So we got with our pro burnout contest people that were signed up, and we said, "Hey, would you be able to bring your car down?" They said absolutely. So we had our pro burnout contest on Sunday instead.
Explain that to our listeners. There's a pro class and there's a, what other class?
Yes, sir. So we've got two classes for our burnout contest. We have an amateur class, which is kind of anybody can come, and then our pro class is if you've won first place in amateur in any year prior, we bring you into what we call our pro class, which is the baddest of the bad, and they have a class of their own that they can compete in and really put a name out for themselves that they are the best at doing the burnouts at Elvis Car Show.
So, the numbers. This is the
25th anniversary this year.
And it would be the 26th except for COVID or not?
That I'm not sure. I believe we still counted the years,
You did?
even though we didn't get to have the show.
Okay. So this is the 25th? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The 25th. What anniversary is that, Rosie? You've had 100 of them.
Is it the silver one?
Silver
I think it's
anniversary?
a silver one, yes.
Silver? I didn't mean you had 100 of them. That's a figure of speech.
I understand.
Just a figure of speech, yes.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool that it aligns with, being that this was 250th year for America's birthday, and
Yes.
it's also our 25th anniversary. So that's kind of where our theme for this car show has come from, is that we lined up with the, America's birthday in a sense.
So, is it a secret what the novelty is going to be this year, like the big jumpers were last year? It wasn't a secret. You just didn't have them until they just came in and kind of said we're here, right? Maybe a week before the deal or something.
Oh no, that was a very well kept secret that we had for several months. So
Oh, it really was a secret.
Oh, it took
Oh,
us
yeah.
quite a bit of preparation and contract work and everything else to get something like that to happen. So we worked very quietly behind the scenes to make that happen. But it was one of the deals that something we've never done before, and we really wanted to kind of keep it tight to the chest. So the unveiling was such a big deal.
yeah. But your question, the answer to that is we're not telling you yet.
You could tell me, but you'd have to kill me, type of deal.
Yeah, we want big surprises.
Okay.
Does that mean you have a big surprise this year?
Oh, I think we're going to have several big surprises this year. With it being the 25th, we are trying to just go all out and make it the best one we've seen so far.
Whoa. Big talk, Rosie. Big talk. And
Well, hey, I got a question for Ron. What if I get up that morning and I decide I want to ride my side-by-side or my golf cart in the parade? What happens then?
So Friday, if you're talking about Friday night, we've got our downtown closed. Or are you talking this weekend for the cruise? As long as it's street legal, anything can cruise. So if you got a side by side, you got turn signals and a tag light, and
You can cruise with a side-by-side?
yes, ma'am. As long as it's street legal, anything goes.
Well, even my golf cart's street legal.
Well, there you go. Bring it out. We'd love to have it.
Might be kind of dangerous. Okay.
nobody gonna hit you, Rosie. Ain't nobody
Well-
in this part of the country gonna hit you now.
They better not.
They'd
Well,
be-
okay. And another question is,
Wait a minute, Rose.
yeah.
Are you gonna bring your golf cart?
Oh, I'm
Katie
afraid.
needs to know.
No, I don't
Am I
think.
going to see you racing up and down the boulevard in your golf cart?
Probably not.
I hope I do.
Who knows?
The vet
What,
would
do I
come in
have
when-
to sign up? Okay, that was my next question. If I want to even drive my Avalanche in this cruise, do I have to sign up with somebody?
No, ma'am. That's the best part. You just show up like I said, the cruise starts at about 8 o'clock. If you want to show up early, you want to show up later. No registration whatsoever needed. You just show up and cruise all night if you'd like.
Okay, so you don't have to register with anybody.
Nope. This is just a free-for-all cruise this weekend.
That's a good word, free for all.
It is, and it is such a fun deal.
Yes.
Such a fun.
How
deal.
long does the cruise go on till the last dog goes home?
Essentially, yeah. We kind of put it out there at 10 o'clock, but you know how that goes, especially in a free-for-all. We have people cruise till, they run out of gas or they can't see anymore because it's gotten too dark. But one thing that I will add to the cruise, it's not just the amount of people that come out to cruise, it's how many people line the streets of the boulevard to come watch these people cruise. I would say it might be 3 or 4 to 1 of how many cars cruise to how many people come spectate this thing.
Yes, that's kind of like a parade. You've got to have a parade, but you have to have somebody to watch.
Yes, ma'am, exactly.
I have another question that just popped into my mind on the big cruise and during the big cruising car show. Okay, I'm downtown. It's on Friday, and everybody's going around the square,
Yes, sir.
and then everybody leaves and comes. How does that happen? What's that deal?
Yep, so the downtown cruise Friday night, it's closed off. It is, being that it is a closed off cruise, if you've got a project that runs and drives, bring it down there. This is something that the downtown, I will say for that part, the closed cruise, anything goes. So if you've got a project that, you might not have tagged yet, it might not be the most complete, you can bring it down and cruise the downtown part. But afterwards, once that's done, we release them to the boulevard. Now that is, you need to be street legal, obviously, because that is not policed by us and not ran by us. But
I could even ride my bicycle downtown.
yes, ma'am, you sure can if
You
you'd
can.
like.
I saw several bicycles.
Yeah,
Yep.
we have that. We've got people that bring all kinds of different things for the downtown closed cruise.
So, okay, is it a time thing when you turn them up to the boulevard from downtown, or
No, it kind of is. We usually run about 30, 45 minutes downtown, but you'll kind of notice it'll start to fade out and people will kind of start to disperse naturally downtown. And so after about 30 to 45 minutes, we release them out onto the boulevard. That way we can start getting things set up for the next day.
what a fun deal.
Yes, it is.
We'll be live streaming a bunch of it. Of course, we operate out of the studio here some, but our stuff is remote. Like next Thursday, the Rose and Ben show will be at the Northwest, what's it called?
Senior Nutrition Center.
Senior Nutrition Center, yeah, down by the Armory.
Yes.
And then the next week, the Rose and Ben show will be the Traveling Cavalcade will move to Winoka to the Station Restaurant.
Okay.
And we'll be broadcasting from there. We've been invited to broadcast from the dunes, Rosie. I just wanted to prepare that for. Don't get your hair done that week.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you the dates. The dates later.
Is this a joke?
No, Rosie, I'm afraid it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
Well, I'll have to bring my own side by
What'd you
side.
say?
Got to get her side by side out there.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Okay, Katie, you've been doing this a number of years, as has your co. Have we forgotten anything?
I don't think so. We just want to see everybody come out on Saturday night and have a really good time.
Okay, we're going to marry off the farm girl that day at the Baptist Church.
Oh,
Sage
really?
will no longer be Sage Booty. Well, maybe she will, but she'll have another last name should they choose it. How do you do that, Rosie? Of your 11 weddings, did
Which part?
the last name thing? I mean, do you always take his name, or do you?
They don't do that anymore.
They don't?
No, they take. Katie's is Katie Blunkhorn, but they keep their middle name, their last name.
Is that true, Kate?
I mean, I didn't, but I have told my daughter that she needs to keep hers because she's the last one.
Really? And she's okay with that?
Yeah, she says she'll hyphenate it. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
That's a long ways from now.
You hope.
Yeah, it better be.
Yeah. So have we forgotten anything, buddy?
I don't believe so. Just make sure to come out Saturday night, and it's one of our favorite events, so make sure to bring your cars out.
I need everyone to bring their best dance moves so I can video it and put it on our social media.
Where do you want them to be with their dance moves?
Anywhere where the bands are, you'll see them.
Okay.
Oh, what are the bands?
We have the River Gypsies, Pete and the Hi-Fi Hillbillies, and then the Cash Carico Band out of Woodward.
Yep.
What's the name of the band from Tulsa? Is that Pete? I think.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't know where those two are from, actually.
Yeah.
I think.
Norval usually handles the bands.
Do
so
what?
I said Norval usually handles all the bands, so that's something I'm not familiar with, but Katie definitely knows more about that.
They're good. I know that.
They are so much fun. They've been coming here a long time for the cruise, and they're fun. Fun people.
Well,
They are.
do people sit around these bands? Do you have setups for people to sit and listen?
Oh yeah, we have. I mean, wherever they set up, you'll see a crowd gather either right in front of them or across the street, and they'll be playing all night long.
They have to bring their own chairs.
Yeah, it's usually BYOC for that. Bring your own chairs.
Right. Or grab a piece of cement along the way, a curb.
Oh yeah. Grab, sit by on the college's got nice railing that you can sit and watch
Right.
from, or bring a blanket. Whatever you choose.
The bunch from Tulsa, I knew when I was in Tulsa. little K-Hits, or the big K-Hits radio station, I knew those guys there. They have played music for a long time, and love it. That's their therapy. I don't think they're not trying to challenge to become the most famous band in the world anymore, but they're awfully good, and they love what they're doing, and it's fun. And we set up with them 2 or 3 years ago. They were beside the Chamber of Commerce building. So across the street in Whittett's parking lot, that was the viewing area for the band.
Yeah.
And they had the following.
Yeah.
That, some of the people came over from Tulsa. This is not just an Alva event.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we have a lot of people come in from Kansas and all of the surrounding communities also, but people come from all over, and everyone's always looking forward to it. Also, looking forward to things. Registration is open for the car show online.
Right now?
Yes, right now I did it a little early.
Yep, so you can get signed up, and if some people listening don't know, this is a free car show, so you pay absolutely nothing to join, and like
Which is
Katie
a big
said,
deal.
It is a huge deal. We unofficially, but officially, we are Oklahoma's largest free car show.
Yes.
So we do pride ourselves in being able to do that because of our community that supports us.
When is the car show this year?
The beautiful thing about our car show, it is the same third weekend in September every single year. The only thing that changes is the date. So I believe that is the 18th through the 20th this year.
All right. Here we go.
Is it growing every year?
Yes, especially, it just depends on weather, but we average around 400 to almost 500. And this year, we are determined to break that 500 car threshold.
And there is the one thing, Rosie, that the weather really does come into, because if you're in Kansas City or wherever
Yes.
with your beautiful
Yes,
25
I
coats of paint car,
I understand.
yeah, you're
Or your convertible, or yes.
I mean, it's so we need nice sunshine.
Yes, and we do have something new for this year. The new arena that got built out here.
Yeah.
They partnered with us and said if we have inclement weather and we have cars that are extremely nice, or however many, and we need shelter, if it starts to rain or anything like that, they can come park their stuff inside out of the weather if anything were to happen.
That is
So
a big deal.
it is a huge deal. So if you have a really nice car and you're afraid, oh, the weather might get bad, have no fear. We have a place that you can park and be shielded from that weather.
And really, I mean, I've worked a couple of events out there. That place is big enough. You can put a ton of cars in there. You could shelter really every car that needed to be sheltered.
Yeah, so we really hope that will help not deter anybody from the
Sure.
weather, is the fact that we will have somewhere that you can go if weather were to happen.
That's a big deal. That's good to close on. Did we get her all done, Katie?
I think so.
Okay, tell Minnie that we said hi, and we'll get her next time.
Yeah, we'll bring her next time I'm here.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
There will be a next time. It's the Rose and Ben Radio Rodeo. Speaking of rodeos, we'll be right back after this important message.
You're listening to Rose and Ben on KALV.
Beatles New Beginnings Nursing Center is proud to offer comprehensive care solutions for those who matter most. From rehabilitation and palliative care to skilled nursing and long-term care, Beatles is committed to providing comfort, dignity, and peace of mind. Now, with a second location, the Beatles family continues its long-standing tradition of excellence, serving the people of Northwest Oklahoma with the same compassion and dedication they've been known for. Come by and see them at 720 North Share Boulevard in Alva. Beatles New Beginnings Nursing Center, your care, your comfort, your community.
This is Rose and Ben on KALV.
Welcome back to the studio. It's the Radio Rodeo Rose and Ben. You know what I mean. Thank you to our co-directors of this incredible, the biggest event really in Northwest Oklahoma. So we rock and roll again, Rosie.
Yes, now we're getting on my old stomping grounds,
Yes, we
Kansas.
are. This is one of your hometown boys. I don't really know, Jared. What is your hometown?
I was born and raised up by Manhattan, Kansas. Came down here to go to school at Northwestern on the rodeo team. Got in the oil field and never left.
Still there.
Still here since graduated in 2012.
So, for those of you that just joined us, we have been talking about the Big Cruising Car Show. We're now shifting to, is this the accurate number? The 105th Annual Barber County Fair and Rodeo. And this is Jared Schlegel, and I can spell that because I worked at State Fair Speedway for 40 years, and one of the flagmen was John Schlegel. So it's a very special spelling.
And a lot of people mess it up still.
So give it to him. It's Schlegle.
E-L.
Dang. Dang. I was close. I was
Very close.
But no cigar. So are you still rodeoing?
Yep. We rodeo pretty hard still. My partner's up there in Kiowa, and we hit it pretty hard.
So, Jared. Who's your partner?
Justin Binder.
Who?
Justin Binder.
So you head and heel?
Yep, I head and he heels. We're actually up at Canton, Kansas tonight and Dighton, Kansas tomorrow night.
Well, thank you for driving in here, man. Did you sleep in your truck in the parking lot?
This time of year is pretty brutal on us.
How many rodeos will you make?
During the 4th of July, we went to 8 in 4 days. 1,700 miles.
You know, I thought I don't know about that stuff because I've ever been a rodeo cowboy. I know about that stuff because I've known a bunch of them, and it is crazy. When the boys from Tupelo, Oklahoma, Cord and Jet McCoy, were doing their deal, it was not like I'm at the Hinton Rodeo, doing it for a radio station, and the McCoys are going to be there, but they'll be there a little late because the night before they're finishing up in South Dakota. And they come driving in with their, they were famous by then, so they had a car dealer that had them a pickup, and then they had that half camper on the back, where one guy drives and the other guy sleeps. And it looked tough to me, but they sure did enjoy it.
Rodeo is fun, but it's a lot of hours.
A lot of hours, and it looked like to me, now correct me if I'm wrong, if you're going to have a woman in your life, she has to kind of know something about rodeo.
Unfortunately, I have one. So we got 2 kids. She's willing to stay home with them or travel with us. They went on that 1,700-mile trip with us.
They did?
So, yep.
How old are your kids?
7 and 5.
So they're able to enjoy it. It's not.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep, and they both ride. We're going to, after Saturday mornings, our horse show at 8 o'clock, and they're entered. So we'll be back, and they'll be there Saturday morning.
Okay, let's start. So you do a ranch rodeo to kick the thing off. Am I right?
So to start the whole thing is this Saturday morning at the arena is the 4-H horse show.
And I was up there last year. I figured it'd be 3 or 4 horses. Whoa, that's a big deal.
It's starting to get pretty big, yep. I can't tell you the exact numbers, but we are growing every year, and the open class is getting bigger, and it's more fun.
You guys do a thing that I've not been able to go to except once because of working, and you don't get to go to because of rodeo, but you do a big feed.
Yep. So it'll be a week from today on Thursday. They do a hamburger feed from 6 p.m. is when it starts. Nope. Yep, 6 p.m.
And where is it?
It is there at the fairgrounds.
In Hartner.
Yep.
Now, how does that work? I mean, and you would know this, Rosie. Hartner's the littlest place that you have, but it hosts a whole bunch of stuff. Kiowa's a pretty good sized place. Medicine Lodge is a pretty good sized place. But Hartner's the host deal. How does that work?
So it takes a lot of sponsorships, like the Barber County Cattlemen's Association. They supply all the meat, so it just takes an army to do it.
There's an interesting concept, not the Army part, the meat part. Well, both, but the meat part's what I'm talking about. We used to, now I'm pretty old, but we used to do a half a beef in a raffle for $500. A half a beef today is what, $1,600?
Yes.
I mean, if you're going
At
to
least.
donate meat, you're kind of big time.
Yep.
Might not even catch it. 1,500.
It might not. You're right, depending on the day and the beef.
But yeah, so this Saturday we have the horse show. Wednesday next week we have a ranch rodeo. The rules.
What do you do at a ranch rodeo that you don't do at a rodeo?
So there are 3 different events. We have trailer loading. So you'll bring a truck and trailer into the middle of the arena. You'll have your 4-man team go out there and rope 1 calf. You have to push it into the trailer. You cannot drag it in there. You have to push it.
You can't drag the calf in?
Nope, it's a steer. And you'll have to push them in, get in there, take your rope off, get out of the trailer, and lock it up before time is up.
What time is up?
That's when the time stops.
Okay.
So you'll start the time when the steer comes out. Everybody will go out there and try to rope him as fast as you can, drag him into the trailer, get out of it. So then you take all 3 events and you add up the time, and whoever can do it in the shortest amount of time wins.
What time will probably win it?
So the double mugging is the event that is the longest. So with the double mugging is you got your 4-man team, so you enter with the same 4 guys. You'll turn 2 roping steers out. You have to head them. The other person will get off, and then you got to try to steer wrestle them down, and then tie their feet up, 3 legs up.
So you're saying a steer, you're not saying a calf. So these are over 400-pound
Yep.
critters.
Yep, 400 or 500 pounds. Yep.
Oh boy.
The double mugging is definitely fun watching.
Gosh.
We've had shirts get ripped off. We've had it's fun.
Before we got a little wiser, back in the day, we had a radio station that was a country station that covered Oklahoma. And we would do, gosh, I don't know, every event that we could. And so these organizations like yours loved to have unwitting, what were then called disc jockeys, do the wild cow milking. I mean, you can destroy a radio station a wild cow milking, and double mugging is going to be brutal.
Yep, it's like I said. I've seen we have 2-minute time limits. I've seen it to where they get them caught right away, and they're wrestling them for 1 minute and 45 seconds, and never could get them down.
Right.
So it is fun watching. If you want to watch a wreck, usually come and watch a double mugging.
Okay. All right. Yeah, there'll be a wreck. How many entries will you have?
We cut it off at 12. We're already full. We already started
Dang.
a
So me
waiting
and
list.
Rosie can't bring it.
Well,
Maybe
we can
we'll
do
get
an
it next-
add-on for you guys.
No, we'll do it next year, maybe. We'll do it next year.
So that being said, the other event is doctoring, which you just got to head him and heel him, and then run out and put a mark on him, and then run back. So that event you could do in about 10 seconds. You can do that one pretty quick.
Yep.
So, but some fun things that we're doing this year is the winners of it will win belt buckles, like an individual belt buckle. But the loser of the whole contest, we're giving them a princess crown.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So
That'll be good for some pictures.
So yeah, that's kind of a new thing. We haven't advertised it yet. I broke it out on this radio station, but yep, the loser will get a princess crown, and we will post it on Facebook.
Wow. Well, you'll be hearing the advertising cranking up here pretty soon, and we'll be up there to the feed for a couple of reasons. One is the feed, and the second thing is that we'll be doing some interviews up there.
When's the feed?
He told you Thursday.
This Thursday.
Next Thursday,
Next Thursday,
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
And what are you? It's going to be hamburgers.
Yep. Hamburgers from the Barber County Cattlemen's Association. And they have the grill. I mean, you'll smell it from the state line.
Oh, there'll be, well, here's the big deal about it, Rosie. It's everybody. It's everybody. It's the rodeo people. It's the fair people. It's
Is
the
this
moms.
the first
it's
night of the
dad.
fair? Is the fair kitchen open?
I don't think the Fair Kitchen opens until Friday, but I could
I
be
believe
mistaken.
that's right.
Justin will be able to tell you about that next week.
Justin Goodnow, Rosie, will be
Okay.
on with us a week from today to kind of keep us updated on this, because Jared will be up to his proverbial ears in putting on events.
Yep. So then the real rodeo starts. We have Slack, which is the overflow of the rodeo, Friday morning at 8. So we'll do that Friday morning. That usually lasts 2.5, 3 hours. But the real performance doesn't start till Friday night at 8 o'clock.
Jared Slagle's our guest, the 105th annual Barber County Fair and Rodeo coming up. We're going to take a quick break to try to pay the light bill. We'll be right back with Rose and Ben, the Radio Rodeo, and we really have a rodeo guy. It's a big deal. We'll be back.
It's Rose and Ben on KALV. Let's talk about your future. Are you looking for a career change or possibly training in computers, health careers, automotive, cosmetology, digital design, electrical trades, welding, or biomedical sciences? At Northwest Technology Center, we offer these programs for adults, high school, and homeschool students from Alene Clio, Alva, Canton, Cherokee, Fairview, Freedom, Ringwood, and Winoka. Call to enroll today at 580-327-0344 in Alva or 580-227-3708 in Fairview. Northwest Technology Center is preparing students for success in education, careers, and life. This is Rose and Ben on KALV.
Welcome back to the Radio Rodeo. It's Rose and Ben, and we really do have a rodeo person. It's Jared Slagle from the 105th annual Barber County Fair and Rodeo. And, I mean, Jared is this young dude, so you weren't around for many of the 105th. What? Man, that thing started when rodeos were real.
And I've seen some old programs, and we've had very high quality ropers come through. It used to be a professional rodeo. I remember when I was in college, I'd come up and watch Slack, and like I've seen Trevor Brazil enter and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Small town Hartner. It just fell in a good week, and people would stop in after Dodge City.
So take a minute away from the Barber County Rodeo and spend just a minute on the rodeo team, which you were a part of at Northwestern. It appears to me that that's the biggest sport in that college, this college. Am I right or wrong?
I would say you are correct, and I know Callie Griffin is growing it, and it's doing very well. Having that new arenas north of town, I think they're doing a great job.
And it's a good sized team.
Correct. You know, like up there where I'm from, Manhattan or K-State, pretty small rodeo team. So
Does it have 100?
it did when I was there. It had 120 when I was there. But
What years were you there?
I graduated in 12, so I was there 9, 10, 11.
Did you win big? Not you personally, but I mean, did the team do well when you were there?
Yes, I felt like the team was pretty strong.
Is there a national champion in rodeo? I don't even know.
Yes,
Oh, there is?
they do have a college national finals. I want to say it was end of June, and I know they had representatives from Alva there as well.
Wow. So you stay in touch with the program? You know the people in the program?
I know them mostly from rodeoing with them throughout the year,
I see.
but I'm starting to get to that age where I don't know them very good.
Have you noticed any drop off in your your speed at heading and heeling, or have you got to the point where age is any factor at all?
Not really. If not, then I'd just slow down more. But I got a different horse, and we're going harder than we have in the last few years.
So you don't, if your loop's a little takes a little longer, you got to get a faster horse. That's all that means.
That's what I did.
That's right. Get me up there because I'm going to take a minute when I get there.
Yep. Nope. That's what I was blessed to get a good horse, and we're just gonna try to keep going.
Can a header heel and a heeler head?
I enjoy heeling, but I'm not very good at it.
I see.
And I think that's the way my partner is too. He enjoys it, but he doesn't ever practice it. So if it comes down to money, we'll be doing the sides that we do.
So, I mean, it's a good thing that you don't have to live on rodeo earnings. Am I right or wrong?
That is correct. Yeah, I'm very fortunate to have a good job to where it allows me to do that too.
I was talking to one of the breakaway girls, and she's telling me, we were having this conversation. She said, well, let me put it this way. I have a nice horse. I have a great horse. I have a good backup horse. I have a nice trailer. I have a good vehicle because I go a lot. My house is a dump.
We're not there enough, so I totally understand it.
so a lot of how many rodeos can you make if you decide to?
I bet this year we'll be closer to 40 to 50.
Really?
Probably, yeah. If not more.
Wow.
So
you would have to be a relationship guru.
Where she travels and takes the kids, it's more of like our family vacation.
It's really a good deal.
Yeah.
Can you sleep in your trailer?
We can. Yep. We got a living quarters trailer, so we got air conditioner, heater in it. So, yep. It's always packed. So we got clothes in there. So if you break down or anything, you're there.
Wow. What a beautiful thing, man.
It is fun. But anyways, back to the rodeo. You wasn't here last year when we did the interview, but we did the high school football steer dressing, where we had 4 different schools, high school football teams, do the steer dressing.
What? Are we going to do that?
No, we're kind of switching directions this year, but we're going to get the high school and junior high girls involved. So we're going to call it the hay ring race on Saturday night, where they're going to be inside of a hay ring and run like a hamster, like 30 or 40 yards. The next person will get it and run it back and do that twice. There will be 4-man teams, and whoever wins will get a free pizza party from Barber County Rodeo.
So are you saying that this is a co-ed deal, or it's just a good girl deal? Or
Just the girls.
Just the girls.
Yep. The boys didn't want to participate in the dressing again, so we're going to switch to the girls and see how they like the hamster race.
You got a hamster?
Nope.
You got a hamster, Rosie? Can we use
I'm
your
against
hamster?
him.
But I've seen it on videos of it, and it looks fun. So
Now, how do you do it again?
they'll just be inside of the hay ring, rolling it like a wheel to about 30 yards, and the next person will get in it and roll it back.
I see. So they're the hamster.
They're the
Oh,
hamster.
okay. I've got it
Yep.
now. I was trying to farm us up a hamster. But we're going to have girls inside of rolling wheels, and they make the thing roll.
Yep, that is correct.
That's fun.
I'll show you a video when we get done.
That's fun.
It's gonna be fun.
What schools do you have participating?
I think just Alva and South Barber this year, so far.
We may enlarge it next year
I
because
hope
it's going to
so.
be big.
I hope so. I hope it brings a lot of, kids in and their friends and whatnot. So it'll be fun.
We did, Vivian in Winoka did a bicycle giveaway a couple of weeks ago. It's astounding the number of kids that are in these little towns.
Yeah. So another thing I'd like to hit on is we got a guy named Cowboy Kenny coming in both nights. It'll be after the rodeo, but what he has is a huge ramp, and he does motorcycle flips for about 10 or 15 minutes. He'll do all kinds of flips and tricks and all that stuff. So we're really excited for Cowboy Kenny.
I have interviewed him, and he lands in a pillow.
Yep.
I mean, it's so I said to him, "Well, Kenny, what happens if you miss the pillow?" He said, "Don't say that. We're not going to think about that."
Yep. So we're really excited about that. If you can buy your tickets at the gate, they're $10 a piece. 8 and under is free. We have the kid money scramble both nights. So if I think it's 8 and under, we'll throw out $100 in $1 bills, and as many toys as you can think of. The whole arena will be pretty much covered and dirty with toys, and kids will pick it up in about 20 seconds.
And you got some kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's fun watching, and we'll have a live concert Saturday night. So,
Man, how fun, how fun.
yep, 8 o'clock in Hartner, Kansas, both next Friday and next Saturday, and it'll be a great time.
Jared, I appreciate you so much driving in from a rodeo. And you're going from here to what rodeo?
We go Canton, Kansas tonight, and Dighton, Kansas tomorrow night.
Where is Canton, Kansas?
North of McPherson,
Whoa,
about 2.5 hours.
that'll be a pull.
Just up over the hill for us.
Just over the hill. Yeah, here we go. Well, we appreciate you being on. We'll look forward to the very famous but very humble Mr. Goodnow being on with us, the county agent being on with us in a week to kind of carry it on into the finish on the PR side of it.
Yep.
You'll coach him up, I guess.
He does good. I know he'll be able to talk. So
Yeah. So, thank you so much for coming. You got such big things happening in your community. I mean, your proposed data center and all, it's just an exciting time to be in this part of the country, isn't it?
yep, yeah. The data center is. I know there's both sides of it. There's some that really like it.
What?
One side that likes it and one side that doesn't like it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
staying neutral.
Ladies and gentlemen, you get something out of this show. Here's Rosie with today's thought.
Oh, Henry Thoreau. The price of anything is the amount of life you exchange for it. In
Don't-
other words, how
don't-
hard you want to work.
Don't forget that. Jared, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Rose and Ben out.